And welcome back, guys, to the finale of Season 3. We are out here with your host, PvP. Just really quick, I just want to take the time to thank Exhibit and thank E1011 Labs and all my amazing sponsors for pretty much giving me, and shout out to the homie at Stone, too, for giving us a line of beer. Like literally getting everybody in the proper spot. Thank you, man. Thank you for just a sweet conversation and everything involved. But guys, we are coming to the end of Season 3 here. And thank you for liking, commenting, subscribing, everything in between. It means a lot to us. But without further ado, though, we're going to cut to the chase here. These young individuals, I'm going to call them individuals, and this is my representation of them. So Batch Records, we actually did a show together, and I kind of got in connection with them, but I actually did a cipher. And you know what? We're gonna pull that cipher up.
Pull it up.
We're gonna pull that cipher up. Don't even worry, but we'll get to that once we get to that segment of the show. Yeah, we're gonna pull that cipher up. But guys, without further ado, I've worked with two of them, but we have one of their third individuals here associated with them. They go by.
Let's go.
Oh, we got Bravo over there. So without further ado, though, we're going to cut to the chase, though. We got Batch Records out here. Guys, introduce yourself to the Hot 16's crowd. What's up, y'all?
What up, what up? This is Danny Boy. I'm from Batch Records. We're from Habra, California, and we out here tonight.
Yo, it's Prophecy, representing Batch Records, Ill Product.
Habra,
California.
Yo, what's going on, guys? We're representing Batch Records, Habra, California, Bravo 562. You can find me on Instagram, BRXVO562.
Bravo in the house.
Oh,
What's up, Bravo?
painting bigger pictures, bro. I see you putting in work, bro.
Yo, bro.
Honestly, man, much respect for all that, man. You know.
I do it all, bro. Like I say, we are more than a podcast. We are a lifestyle, homie. And I mean that by every representation. Because, see, for me, when I started all this, I was like, man, I'm into so much more than music. I like sports, golf, dirt bikes, you know, like the other night. I was like, yo, I know I'm white because I can smell the fresh cut golf course. I mean, skateboarding. My father, you know, he started Thrasher Magazine, one of the original 8 creators, alongside Kevin Thatcher and Fausto and Swenson. On God, look it up. Andy Croft, shout out my pops, bro. Hey, pal.
Hey.
I know you're watching right now. Hey, pal, am I doing good? Am I living up to the... Am I doing what you did? 26? I'm ripping? Love you, Dad. Anyhow, that shout out to Pops. Yeah, so I got the Thrasher background. Just, you know, motivation in every corner of the world. You know, I was put in a great place, lived in Santa Cruz, and, you know, I'm down here in LA doing my thing. And just shouting out, too, we got Cyanide out here. We got Exhibit out here. We got all our amazing sponsors out here doing our thing. But, guys, we got Batch Records in the house right now. This is actually, hey, off rip. This is my first record label that I have interviewed. We had the Juice podcast out here. We had Brendan G and AE out here. I've done some people podcast, but this is like my first record label.
Hey.
So I do have questions to ask. You know, I mean, we out here doing the independent thing, but who? I kind of have an idea, but who's the forerunner of this? Speak up now if you are the forerunner.
It's your boy. We out here.
Okay. So Danny Boy, though, we'll get into the story of like our first collaboration with Prophecy here. Shout out Prophecy. And if you haven't checked out, because you got your album coming out and you have the single right now with Ray that you guys are doing, we'll get into that. But pretty much how it goes down is, you know, it was Bravo. This is
word.
This is the real story of me with Batch. Okay, and I want to tell y'all off rip. So, me and my fiance, we were in the garage, and in the original Hot 16's podcast studio, we were listening to some people we were associated with, these underground OC rappers. So you play their little like EP or like whatever, and then you know how the Spotify, it kind of loops you in with like familiar people of that caliber. You know, it gets your algorithm going.
Similar artists.
Bravo popped up.
Oh, what?
With Eric Woods and like a couple other local people I know, and I was like, oh, yo, they're giving me that raw feed right now. Yo, what's up, Spotify? And then we connected. I had hit you up. I was like, yo, I thought off rip I had mistaken Bravo for you.
Oh, for me?
Yeah, I'm gonna keep it real.
Kept calling me Danny when
I was like, yo, what's up? I was like, yo, what's up, Danny boy? Because your music also popped out that night. You could, offset my girl. No, straight up. I was like, yeah, bravo, you Danny boy. You Danny boy. He's like, no, I'm Bravo. And I was like, nah, you Danny boy. So it goes like this. So I was starting to host here at Exhibit. I was doing my thing, yada yada, and then the dots connected though. But that's really how the fruition of me getting in collaboration with all you guys. Straight up thought Bravo was Danny.
That's random, man, and shout out to Spotify for connecting us, cause
literally that's how we got linked up. Was Spotify. And if me and my girl, because honestly, low key, like we
stars connecting.
It really is, because we're finding out that a lot of the people that we're working with, this community is a lot smaller than we thought.
Like my connection with Avery and pops in. And
Yeah, because
it's legit. Like my first connection with you guys was last Saturday, watching you guys perform on the stage, recording you afterwards, working on it. Don't think I forgot him. Trying to make you guys look the best. But
yeah, we just, that was off rip. So shout out Prophecy though for being a part, like literally right there. And you know what I noticed? You were just like sipping that Bacardi. But shout out though, because today I used that as reference, because shout out to Stone, the Stone rep that gave us all these drinks. Shout out to Stone that gave us all these drinks really quick. I actually used your Bacardi as reference to, he's like, oh, you have a podcast? And I was like, yeah, I got guys drinking Bacardi and like Jack Daniels. And for some reason, I was thinking of the photo of you with Nishan, and there's a photo of you sipping Bacardi, and that was one of the first. I was like, yeah, we drink Bacardi. Off rip, straight up. So for me, I was like, yeah, we drink Bacardi.
We drink Bacardi.
But he was like, nah, fam, come out to my car. I got you. So got Stone Brewery out here on the plug. Shout out to your rep. I mean, like, I don't even care.
Shout out Stone.
Come at me with some copyright. Just sponsor me. I make your product fucking lit. Like, yep, delicious IPA. Hey, but guys, let's cut the bullshit though. So we have 3 representatives out here for Batch Records. We obviously know that Danny Boy is the leader of all this. So we have Prophecy and Bravo. So guys, what is your involvement with Batch Records, and how long have you known Danny?
Let's have Prophecy start off first on this one. He's more involved, so
yeah, Prophecy. Just speak your spit. We're picking you up. Just speak.
My involvement. I mean, I'm part of kind of the original. I mean, Batch was a group back in the day, man. Like,
cause you guys La Habra High, right?
nah, Sonora.
Is that La Habra?
It's Sonora.
Oh, you're literally representing your high school.
That's from Sonora.
my family's also from Sonora, the state of Mexico.
Oh, yo, well, I was gonna.
Yeah.
I didn't want to call out no like cartel shit.
No, it's all good. It's all good.
What's up, carnal? Serio.
Puro Sonora.
Hey, pinche gringo es muy flaco. But continue, boys.
Go ahead.
Nah, but yeah, it was a group, man. Well, first of all, me and Danny knew each other since 5th grade, man.
Fifth?
Yeah, we go way back.
So you were just like beating on the table, like, yeah, bars, bro. You got bars? Like, where your bars
The
at?
first time I met Danny, I don't even think he remembers this story, but
I probably don't.
this guy was, speaking of beating on shit, this guy was doing the Axel Foley, the dun, dun, dun.
Dun, dun, dun,
This guy
dun.
was doing that shit. And I started doing it next to him. And that fool's like, no, you gotta do it like this. Dun, 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 dun. That was my first ever interaction with this fool.
So this was
This was like
5th grade.
This was
You were all
grade.
10 years old. Like, yeah, we hype.
Yeah. And then like a few months later, like we just actually started hanging out with like other friends and stuff and got to know each other. And then fast forward to like high school, I'm walking down my street and I see this big ass group, which was the Batch already.
Yeah.
That was a Batch group already. And I'm skating down the street. I'm like, oh, what's up, guys? Long story short, they were like, "Oh, we're making music, kick it like one day." I'm like, for sure. And I come through, and these guys are recording
Legit music.
but they're using a regular phone with a speaker and just uploading the shit on SoundCloud. Oh yeah,
I appreciate that.
the Vans, yeah, that shit's dope.
Sorry, I'm like blind as hell. Hey, I could give you my representation of 60, 70 Vans on the Thrasher story. And the reason why my pops and Kevin and Fausto and Swenson started Thrasher, and this is real shit, is because Vans disrespected all NorCal skaters. Here's the real shit. This is real skating history right here. My father's Andy Croft. My uncle is Kevin Thatcher. Everybody knows that here at the Hot 16's. But this is the reason why Thrasher was really the core foundation of Thrasher, was because Thrasher used to pay, before they had a magazine, for ads in Trans World Skate. Trans World Skate is from San Diego. So is Vans. Thrasher would pay the same price for an ad just like Vans. Vans would get a full page and Thrasher would get the corner. So Thrasher was like, all right, cool. We're going to start our own shit. And look what happened.
And they fucking blew up, dude. Thrasher.
That is the real rip on why a lot of fuel behind Thrasher even transpired, because Vans fueled them to be like, all right, y'all don't fuck with the NorCal skate scene? We're going to show you that we are the fucking rugged, tough motherfuckers bombing hills and really doing that skate thing.
Fuck yeah, dude. I fuck with Thrasher so much, especially that Hall of Meat shit. Just
Okay.
crazy.
Okay. I don't. No. I don't even think you know this. You say Hall of Meat?
Yup.
My father is the reason why the Hall of Meat is the Hall of Meat. Okay? And y'all are going to learn this right now. The Hall of Meat was originally called Croft Syndrome.
What?
This is the real history of Hall of Meat. And I don't think this story has ever been told on the internet. And this is coming from Andy Croft's son, because I know the truth. So, guys, the history of Hall of Meat. It started with Rick Blackheart and my dad, Andy Croft. They went down to an actual skate event here in L.A. Okay. My dad at the time was a production manager. He would skate. He was good. But, he was doing his thing. But he wasn't like, the Tony Alva, the Rick Blackheart, the Jay Adams. He just could skate. Croft Syndrome was based off my father blowing his knee out down here in LA. And if you guys have ever looked at a clock, you look at 7 p.m.
Yeah.
Imagine your knee doing that. That's 6.
Oh, fuck.
Imagine your knee sticking up this way. So my dad blew his knee out, and Rick Blackheart goes, and my dad's duty for the rest of the skate trip, he was sitting in the pool iced up. It was called Croft Syndrome, and my dad rolled joints for everybody the whole weekend while he's with a torn, blown out knee, and they didn't deal with it till they got back to Frisco.
Oh, shit.
There was a full catalog, and you look at early Thrasher magazines, you would send in your gnarliest bales. It was called Croft Syndrome.
Croft Syndrome. Dang.
Okay, I don't know what you're getting at, but I need to tell this story because you got me fired up.
Go ahead.
No, because my whole thing is I need to tell the people the real story of skateboarding and what it fucking is. And this is what I'm going to tell you right now.
I used to be a skater. So
Hey, the Hall of Meat, would it be called the Hall of Meat because my dad decided to step away from Thrasher. He moved on with his life. Hey, you got to pay me. Thrasher didn't want to pay my pops.
Damn.
It doesn't have any
Hater,
fruition.
man.
This is a more OG
Hater,
story. That's past that.
man.
So what I'm saying is here, the original Hall of Meat, I don't care. Thrasher, you see this. Vans, you see this. You know who my dad is. He's in the Skateboard Hall of Fame over there in Anaheim with Thrasher. Croft Syndrome was the original Hall of Meat. My dad wouldn't give up the name because they wouldn't pay him. So then you have Rick Blackheart and Jake Phelps and Danny Way, and they created the Hall of Meat.
Damn.
That is real OG skate history right there. And with And that's real family shit right there. My pops was the original production manager. He was the original Ada Thrasher. My dad was the first person to go up and pick up all the Thrasher magazines off the print. My dad was the guy that was stapling the first 5,000 magazines. That 11 by 17.
I want to talk about how real this shit is, right? Like, I married his sister.
Yeah.
Didn't know who Thrasher, or like she was like connected with Thrasher magazine. I grew up reading that shit, right? I married into that family. Learned it after I married into that family, and like I'm now raising the next generation of that family, right?
And I too have my own kid on the way, and me and Cyanide together. That's real.
That's like
it's legit.
Like you want to talk about full circle, right? Like I married into after reading Thrasher magazine and production manager. Now who's sitting behind the camera being the production manager?
Look at that! Wow.
So just remember,
Small world, huh?
No, well, small world. Hey, but what a world though. We'll get back on the pod here. I'm glad I was able to tell the world that, because guys, I'll tell you, skateboarding isn't what you really think it is. Yeah, okay, cool, we're doing tricks. Cool, we're doing this. But it's like music. Who are your pioneers? Heart. You have NWA, Biggie, MC Hammer, Wu-Tang, ODB, Tupac, Biggie, even fuck it, throw P. Diddy out there. Master P. No, Kanye, that's no, but what I'm trying to bring back into this episode is you got to remember, and my dad taught me this is the number one lesson here of this story, remember where you came from.
Right. The person that we were like role model was Dwayne Song. He was around our area skating at our middle
Wait,
schools.
Dwayne?
Yeah.
Day one
Song.
He also had a small part at the middle school.
He was Thrasher Skater of the Year.
Yeah.
You know who the first one was? Danny Way. 1991.
I guess my cousin and his daughter went to school together, and they sat next to each other in class. I don't know, that's what he says, but that's the person that we look up to in that area in La Habra as far as like
OG skater, yeah.
So I gotta ask.
He lives in La Habra off Beach and Imperial.
Off of Imperial.
Those fucking apartments right
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I legit live in the Habra.
Well, La Habra's a square, man. La Habra is legit a square. It's
So fucking.
Beach and Imperial, Beach to Whittier, and Whittier to Palm or Puente, and then Imperial to Puente. That's La Habra.
It's a little square. We're out here repping.
I got you.
We're out here in La Habra.
Yo, but that's crazy though. We got off rip though really quick. I know we're doing our thing, but yeah, guys, that's just something I don't think I've ever told. But yeah, my pops, he's OG with it.
Oh, that's cool.
The Hall of Meat. You brought up the Hall of
respect
Meat.
and much love, bro.
Like the
educating
the Hall of Meat wouldn't be in fruition without my dad. That was the only thing he really. Yeah, and like that's the only imprint my dad left on Thrasher. He was the original 8. My dad's a contractor. So at the time in the 80s, Thrasher magazine was like, there wasn't money in it. And on my uncle, he's like, yo, bro, we were just trying to make money for the next magazine. That was like the dynamic of the 80s, was trying to make money for the next magazine. And here's the thing, too, is they didn't care. Because what I mentioned with Vans Off the Wall, like, bro, they were just trying to show, like, hey, like, we are the next big great thing. And my next question that's going to lead into this right now, with Batch Records. So you had told me you took the leap into your LLC, okay? With the leap with your LLC, when did you know, like, hey, this is going to be the next great thing out of La Habra and the OC? When did you know to do that?
Well, I wanted to do this when I dropped my first album, What Does It Cost, back in like 2021. I thought about it because I was like, I didn't see no like record label or like type of like label that's gonna help artists in this community like shine, bro. Because they're in La Habra, there's a lot of great artists, but they don't take, they're not shining like they should be, and I see it. So what I did, I wanted to create a label that's for the community and like people can come. Like we're planning on like, eventually like getting to the point where we're gonna throw our own like showcase shows and stuff like that too. You know.
Hey, you guys got the traction and do like Batch Records Fest.
Yeah, there you go. Like, we're trying to get something going like that.
We're working on something right now. It's in the works.
Hey, we're gonna leave it under fruition. You know, I think that's my favorite word of the season. Fruition. Hey, can you pull up the definition of fruition?
Definition.
Yo, you tell me that I gotta hit him with the bar, and now I'm coming out here and I'm spitting hella hard. I got the acapella kicking it with a bunch of wicked fellas. People try to tell me I'm out here, I'm a wicked fella. Okay, I got the 707, I got the trees of heaven, kill you better than the reverend. People try to tell me that I'm run DMC, but I take it and I run a fee. Because people try to tell me I ain't even being PvP, but you know I'm out here and I'm trying to let it. Okay, I can't, can we,
There we go.
So, okay.
Yeah, it says the point of which a plan project is
Fruition.
Manifesting.
I manifest everything.
Hey.
Hey. Uh-huh.
Don't fucking put too much fucking
Sorry, I'm just like looking back. We're all good.
He was like, what's going on over there?
No, we all good. Anyhow, moral of it is though, let's get back into the Batch Records aspect of it. We got pretty hyped up on that one. So we have Danny, Prophecy, Bravo out here.
Yo, Bravo 562.
So
Let's go,
I want to know. Okay, so we learned Prophecy. You were recording. That it was like on a phone and a.
In
the garage. Yes, sir.
I mean, that's how I started with the pod. Bravo. How did you meet these two sick ass
all
fools?
of your interviews were recorded on a phone. Know that.
Oh, they were, huh?
Like, come full circle, bro.
Yeah.
I make magic make magic out of canned goods.
Hey, as Pop says, as our dad says, me Meg, I can turn shit into gold.
Bro, just give me a little brasso. I'll polish that turd.
But Bravo, how did you meet Prophecy and Danny?
Well, I was a couple years older than them at school, so me personally, I'd always been performing, whether it was dancing, comedy, like improv skits on stage. So I had my own little thing going, you know. I had my own like little movement at the time at school, and I remember putting out a song, "In Flames," at my friend's studio. I was kind of going around just promoting it and stuff. One day, Danny came up to me like on the streets off of Fonda and La Habra Boulevard.
Hard.
Like, hey, heard your music, like making music too. Want to know if you want to check out our mixtape. So he gave me their mixtape. It was like volume 5 of
Volume 5?
Volume 5, yeah.
The fuck?
It had like a V on it. And
Volume 5? Y'all sound like Soulja Boy and Gucci Man. Y'all got Volume 6, like fucking.
Mixtapes and so in a way, I kind of like. I kind of felt some type of way, you know, like, hey man, these guys aren't hitting me up to make music with them, you know, like we're all a Habra. Like that was my whole vision, was to get everybody together, you know, and have our own little move, Habra, and that's just when I first rapping and about everybody else and making that we had our music videos with our people, our shows with our people.
After watching you live last week, you were the ultimate mother.
Hey, and Bravo. I second that to Cyanide, because even in the Hot 16's recap video, we got you right where he's sitting right now. You're like,
Yeah, no,
you're in that recap as the hype man. Like, bro. Yo, but that's just though you proud of your people.
and everybody, man, not just me, but everybody that's in the community. Like, if you're out there getting it and you want to, you know, live your dreams and you have that 10, 15 minutes, 20 minutes, I want to see it. You know, we all get our time, we all get our shine, but it's not just us. It's about everybody else too. Everybody else has talent. Everybody has, you know, something to showcase. And I'm just a big fan of.
No, and that's what I respect the most about you, bro, is you are like, bro, like you are involved with, you're like, you're doing this different. Like, what are you about? Like, you're the only person I've met that I can see that you can go from my fucking energy and be like, okay, I'm going to deal with the outcast. Okay, I'm going to go over and hit up the homie that's fucking, you know, some mids, you know, like.
That's how I was in high school, too, in middle school. Like, I was always hanging around the rockers, the skaters, the reps, everybody, the jocks. And
Were you a sports guy?
Yeah, I was a sports guy too, as well.
So what you play, Papa?
I played football. I did wrestling. I did tennis.
Tennis, damn.
Yeah, I played
you
tennis.
gotta mean backhand or what?
Yeah, I was good at swinging the racket, you know.
You got that serve game.
Yeah, I got that serve game on lock, you know. And I also did theater in high school.
Ooh, okay, you a theater fool.
Why am I back here and you up there? Back here making me look stupid.
I try to do everything too, like PvP. I know it's just not about music.
It's about the lifestyle. It's a
Yeah.
culture, you know, like, because you can't always centralize yourself in just one category. Like, because what I've learned even with hosting the shows here at Exhibit and like doing everything is like, dude, you have so many fucking where you learn, like, you're like, oh, all right, let me go over here.
Like, oh.
I've argued Marvel versus shit rappers. Like Avery was out here arguing.
We were arguing this morning at 11 a.m.
Oh, word.
about DC and Marvel, and he's a rapper.
Like Marvel
Hey.
versus fucking actual ancient mythology. Like,
That's the beautiful thing, though, is that's how we learn in our raps too.
Yeah, you can
is
find inspiration from any little movie, TV show, radio, podcast.
Yeah, but for you guys, though, I must say, I don't mean to cut you off. Sorry, Bravo. But is there any, now that we're not going to dive into that, but do you guys, I'm going to say this, do you have a superhero kind of energy about your sets?
Hero energy.
oh,
What you got?
well, me, the way I see it is, tomorrow I could die, you know, or right now, you got to take advantage of every.
Yeah.
I feel like a superhero, it would probably have to be parts of every single one of them, you know. Spider-Man with the webs, you're trying to catch things, you know. And
Oh.
Superman with the kryptonite, you know. You got your
The
kryptonite.
poetry.
Handle.
if I can cut you off here, I'm gonna go ahead and say this right now. If you don't know who he is, I need you to look him up. But you remind me the most. Red Hood, yo. So he is legit Batman's protege, right? But he didn't like the way that Batman went about business. A little bit more action packed, right? So he brought guns to Batman.
This is the drinks talking.
No, it ain't the drinks talking, but like no, it's like me. It's me watching man's work, like legitimately. Like if I had to say like what I see when I watch Bravo on stage, or even working the stage off stage, it's like you see the standard hip hop game, right?
There we go.
But you gotta put your own little twist. That's what I see, right? I see Bravo working the Batman, the played out, the traditional.
Yeah.
Every man pulling that shit, right?
Because he's involved with everybody.
But he's different, right? Because he's also behind the camera, hyping you up off stage, getting the crowd hyped for you, right? He's Red Hood.
Yeah.
I appreciate that.
Hey, but that's how crypto. That's take that from a metalhead. Like I'm
in
literally.
this industry, bro.
Yeah, like I'm literally like you guys gotta understand. You are getting a raw perspective from someone who like barely even could give a shit about hip hop.
Hey, we respect that, dude. Thank you.
I on real shit. Like he's like, yo, bro, check this Aftershock lineup. You know, he's not like, yo, look at Little Uzi Vert's playing here. Yo, fucking Andre Nicotina or E40 is playing here. No, he's like, yeah, fucking Tool.
We rolled out to your set list.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
We were listening to fucking like we literally rolled out to Hot 16's Fest listening to nothing but heavy metal.
Hey, there you go.
I'm a hip hop guy.
There you go.
And I'm like, you know, and that's real though, because that's music though. That's how it moves me. Like, well, you how many times have y'all put on Master of Puppets?
Yeah,
bro.
plenty of times.
I mean, we scratching the Stranger Things. Like, prior to that shit.
Yeah.
Nothing
but-
else matters is my shit.
But really
bro.
quick, we're gonna wrap back over here. We got your representation of how you gotten with them, but now the biggest question for me though, because you are Batch Records, what was I've seen your ciphers. You guys kind of got like that Batch Records little track y'all ripping. What was your guys' first collaboration, and what was the first collaboration you guys, Prophecy, Danny Boy, and Bravo did? Like, what was the first Batch Records collaboration for you?
The first Batch Records collaboration?
Between all three of us?
Yeah, between all three of you.
Oh, just all
Because,
three
see, we're going to represent Batch, you're going to work together. So, what, like, because you said he approached you, and he know you, okay, so, that's going to take some time to blossom. So, what was you like, y'all, like, let's get in the stew? Like, because I be getting in the studio. I know how those sessions are, where you get your homies, and you're like, yeah, like, let's do this. I know how it be. So what was that time where you?
I think the first collab of us is Batch Cypher. If you
Well,
think
well,
about
Into the Void?
No, Into
Oh,
the
you're
Void
right.
was
You're
first.
right.
Into
But
the
I-
Void.
Oh, we got a
I
couple
wanted-
like
Yeah, we got some tracks.
I wanted to get with them when they
Right.
did Smoking on the Buddha. That's when I wanted to.
Oh,
start
I've
making
heard
music,
that though.
Yeah.
Okay, that's pressure.
Making music with
That's
them.
underground pressure right there,
yeah,
though.
smoking on the
Smoking
Buddha.
on the Buddha. It spoke to me. See, my type thing is when I click on a YouTube video, it either A, has to get good clickbait on the photo, or you got to get a good title. And that's the reason why I clicked on that. Because I like looking at ass.
Oh, what a guy.
I'm here for
Talent.
clickbait and talent.
At least he
We
clicks.
out here.
He's clicking.
Hey, but you know what? That's the
Appreciate
thing, and
Marketing, you know?
hey, exactly. And I'm gonna touch on that because yes, it's clickbait, but you got good marketing. I'm gonna say this: 95% of the time, I click on a fucking no jumper shit on fucking Instagram. It's clickbait.
Clickbait.
Some ass, some tits. And we know that. Hey, we had shout out Avery for he literally was like, I'm hoping for the downfall of no jumper and the rise of Hot 16's. Off
It's gonna
live.
happen.
Let's
It's
go.
gonna happen, and
Off
we're
live,
the
bro.
pioneers of this.
This is real underground shit. I'm sorry.
All they're doing is like promoting beef and stuff on their podcast. You know, they're
All they're doing is promoting sluts.
Yeah, and literally likes the sluts and shit.
Bro.
Wow.
Okay, I'm not even gonna say that, but off rip here. No. Off rip. I'm sorry. I'm on the Snap still. I'm on the Snapchat. I love Snapchat.
I'll be on it.
Snapchat. Snapchat?
Snapchat.
Snapchat.
Is that like a dating app? No. But the only reason I stay up to date with even what's going on with them, but now I'm pissed off with them. They reword like, oh, yo, this and this, but it's in a different representation where you're like, oh, man, I got to check that out.
I know.
Click.
For real.
That's all no jumper is because you know that, okay, he's with Lena, Luna Star or whatever. If he brings some,
I
what?
didn't know that.
You didn't know that?
I didn't know that.
Oh, bro. No jumper is more.
Dude, there's so much.
Are you talking about Adam 22?
That show is like high school.
That's just drama.
I remember, and I said this, I do not give a shit if No Jumper sees this. Come at me. Be on my motherfucking show because we're doing the real fucking.
Adam 22.
I'm just going to say this off rip. I've said it once. Like, dude, great. No Jumper, you see this. I don't care. What you guys are doing isn't real hip hop, and you're not representing the industry for what it is.
There we go.
You're just mainstream clickbait. Cool. Come at me with your facades. I don't care how many bad bitches you have. My content will be more real than the girls you put on your show.
Damn, there we go.
Facts.
Facts. Yeah, and especially, and that's real shit too. Yeah, you only get those people because, they got to do the ha to even get their face on that show. That's not real industry. How are you becoming a hip-hop pioneer in the media industry if that's what you got to do to get fame, bro? Like, I'm a married man, and yeah, you date a porn star, but you know what? That doesn't make you a real man because that's all you could get. I don't give a shit. I'm going to give it off rip. I don't give it off rip. We Hot 16s out here. Fuck, create it. I would love to create some beef with No Jumper.
No censorship here. Let's go.
Like, hey, at least...
Let's go.
Hey, Adam.
Hold on. Not on our session. Hold on.
I know I still want to be on No Jumper. That's actually pretty dope.
Guys, the only thing, because you are on my show, though, with stuff like that, like, do you want that?
Well,
No, I just be real with you. You're selling your soul. You guys are Batch Records. You're independent. Remember, you got to remember where you came from. I'm not trying to tell you what to do, but no, they will do nothing for you. They will do nothing for you, but yes, give you the exposure. But what are they going to do for your music career? Nothing.
It's on us.
It's on you to captivate on that success. Because yes, Adam could hit you up at any point and be like, "Yo, bravo, Danny, God, but what is he going to do for? Nothing. He's going to take advantage of you and monetize, and he's going to create beef off your guys' unsuccessions.
Yeah, he can make us look bad and then
exactly, and not give a shit about who you are. Why? Because all he cares about is money and his look and his image.
There you go. And then you're going to expose the wrong way. Bam.
So guys, but we are gonna tie the into guys, because I am getting all fired up here. I'm going to display the real Batch Records here. So guys, what we're gonna do is we're gonna transition our focus really quick over to this camera right here. You guys are gonna have the spotlight here really quick. Are we live? Yeah, let's get a switch on that. So guys, we now have the camera here on you. More or less, pretty much before he gets us going and he gets it queued up. We are going to have you guys just kind of explain what you're going to display to us to show your real artistry. And I mean that with all honesty. Okay. Like I just said what I said, and I mean it. You know, you guys are real artists.
Thank you, PvP.
Hey. All right.
We're not out here just talking out our ass because we've studied the industry and we know what it is, and we're trying to give people the real raw.
I know artists from every. Fucking, I was saying. I didn't know Hobson had.
Yeah, Hobson blew it.
Yeah, and that's his assistant.
If I'm sitting back here saying prophecy, what I'm getting, all you guys, watch you step up on stage and put on a show. Hey,
that's what's up.
And that's my tech guy. He's the camera guy. You know, you got him lit.
You guys have a thing. You guys have a chance.
Hey,
yeah, appreciate it.
Yeah, don't be like, oh, I gotta be on No Jumper to be somebody, because you don't, y'all.
Dude, we appreciate
that's real shit.
And
hey, and it takes people like me and Cyanide to tell you what it is. Yeah, we all want fame. We all want everybody to see us, but you know what?
Legit, like you pulling up Alpha, you pulling up Homeboy here, like that shit, fire.
That moves people.
I was legit sitting back there going like, bro, I got a fucking headache. I got a fucking headache, and I got 6 more seconds to do with this shit. Like, you guys came up towards killing that shit. I was like, all right, I'm gonna make my way back.
Crazy set.
Legit, bro. Real shit.
All right, I'm feeling this shit. I'm feeling this vibe.
The reaction is beautiful.
Yeah.
Avery came up, and then Afro came up, and it was just like hit after hit after hit after hit, man. Like, and that's not my scene. And I was like, all right, like.
You gotta set the tone. You gotta set the tone.
There we go.
No, and that's how we keep it here. Like, it's called Hot 16's for a reason.
That's real talk.
So, guys.
So Danny, do you, man?
Yeah, so let's get this on. Let's get this full screen. Let's switch over here really quick so we can.
Give it a minute to talk about this thing over here.
Okay, here we go.
All right, cool. So, I've been wanting to be a rapper and make music since I was about 5. I really found it like inspiring when I used to hear like Eminem, Dr. Dre, 50 Cent, Ice Cube. I'm really West Coast, you know, like Tupac, all that. And then as I was growing up, it was like Biggie, you know, got into like Wu-Tang and all that.
Okay, so you got the boom bap.
Yeah, I love the boom bap. I love lyricists.
That's
if,
rap.
If I can like listen to some lyrics and really be like, oh shit, like this guy's spitting some shit, like
Spitting some bars.
Yeah, like I've always been a fan of that because I think it's just crazy.
Hot 16's, baby.
It's like a puzzle, like putting these words together.
Pockets.
And yeah, exactly. And I think it's just amazing the way people could do it. So I was always inspired as a youngin. And then after that, I just started writing lyrics as I was growing up.
Let me steal.
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
Who's your inspiration behind this song? Like, what artist really sold you?
Is this
like,
a boom bap type?
we're-
Because
we're
it's a
talking,
cipher.
You know, you're talking like Eminem, Tupac, Biggie. Like you throwing out a lot of names.
Sure.
Who really is the inspiration that made you go? You know what? Like, not only I want to do this shit, but who spit first to make you go? You know what? I can do this.
Okay, well, the first one would be Eminem. For real.
And for me, I saw
Eminem,
Frip.
yeah.
Yeah.
And then fucking when I started getting into more of like the newer music, like the 2010s with the Kanye West and like Kid Cudi.
Oh!
When I first heard Kid Cudi, bro. When I first heard Kid Cudi, he just like talked.
Day and night.
Actually, it was Daps and Pounds. That was the first song I ever heard.
Wow, I was an 09 Kid Cudi kid. That Day and Night. You know what's crazy about Day and Night is he released that on MySpace in 2007, and it took 3 years,
to blow up.
3 years for it to blow up, and then someone was like, "Yo, let's make a music video for this," and then
Kid Cudi
that's
was
a
dope.
MySpace.
I know that.
I could've told you that. I was like,
That's what's considered. Hey, like Lizzo, what was it? Because all that we wanna be great. That's called a sleeper hit, and that's what Day and no, that's a legit.
yeah, because it takes a while to get into the mainstream.
Yeah.
That shit fucking dropped in the 80s.
Yeah.
Number one charts last year.
Yeah, because of Stranger Things.
Things.
Never give up your fucking dream.
Never.
One more thing I'll say, even Dogface
Oh, Dogface.
with Fleetwood Mac, that album re-entered the top 2 Billboard 200.
After TikTok dropped the.
Hey.
Bro, that just goes to show you how stale music is. If an album from the Stevie Nicks, like 1972? Yeah, Fleetwood Mac, baby. Fuck, I can't even say it, rest. I'm gonna stop. But really quick though, guys, we got Batch Records out here. So this is the Batch Cipher, and y'all got over 10,000 on this.
Oh, yes, sir. We fucking got this on Underground Hip Hop.
So I'm just gonna let.
Hey, let's
Hey,
go.
so really quick though, I just want to let y'all know we got both of our cameras on us, so we got that on you, me on me. I've seen this, but I'm gonna give you another reaction
All right.
because I'm gonna be looking for bars I haven't heard.
Got a little reaction video too.
Okay,
It's your boy.
Danny Boy presents. I like how bold you are. It's not Batch Records. It's Danny Boy presents.
The only reason is because this is my song. It was on my EP. That's the only reason.
Your boy right there in the back. Right?
Okay.
Ultimate hype man.
Yo, and then that.
It wasn't Dodgers. It's Ciudad Obregón, Yaquis. Yeah,
It's different.
Dodgers.
Yeah.
It looked Dodgers though.
Hey, but right here though, we got Danny Boy going in. So where were you guys?
Little special effects right there.
Hey, where did you guys shoot this?
Right in Habra, bro. That's literally by my house.
Whoa,
Like,
okay,
literally at a park.
I'm familiar with La Mirada,
Oh, but this one's kind of hidden this part.
Yeah, it's on Idaho and Las Lomas. It's on Idaho and Las Lomas. That's where the.
Hey, I got dumped at that
Hey,
park,
didn't
bro.
they just have that sinkhole over there?
Oh yeah, but that's over there though, Imperial.
Yeah, that's Imperial.
Yeah.
That's close. I'm close to Imperial.
Wait,
the parks is right there.
is that
Fullerton? Yeah.
that's Coyote Hills Golf Course? No, that's Coyote Hills Golf Course. I shot at 84 there.
Hey.
I know exactly where that's at. So you guys go by.
Oh, that's my homie Isaac, dude. From a group called the Getty Boys. They're from Long Beach, bro.
Y'all followed me on that. Shout out to both y'all, cause you in that group,
Yeah,
yeah.
I'm in that group too. Yep. Shout out Getty
Prophecy.
Boys.
Prophecy.
Prophecy. That's my boy right there. Yee. Get it, son.
And the glasses. That's your look.
That's his signature look now. Man.
Is this like Young Prophecy, like trying to find myself in the game?
This is like 6 months ago.
Yeah, but you're still like, dude, I'm gonna say this. Hey,
Now look at
Under 300 followers and you're over 1,000.
I know.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I pay attention.
Yeah.
So don't think like when you give me your IG, I'm like, oh. No, I
He's like
homie.
another post.
Another like. Actually, wow. Wait, you got a Lamar Jackson jersey on?
Yeah, shout out Ravens.
Oh, you're a
Yeah.
Ravens fan?
Yeah,
Oh,
Lamar
man.
Jackson, baby.
God damn.
We don't know what's gonna happen this year, but we'll see. I had to start off with the Spanish bars because all my
Oh, bravo.
Spanish
What, you
fans
smoking a
have been-
big backwood or a big pre-roll?
There's a joint.
It's a
that I
joint.
rolled.
You got the Obregón on there.
Dude,
Why do I feel like you totally dropped acid before you did this video? Like with those glasses.
We didn't though. I don't know.
No,
Probably
no,
like
bro.
last
You're
year.
just like, yeah, it's daylight, but I got the stoner shades on. Like,
Shout out Puro Yaquis on that shirt though. Puro Cajeme for
oh,
real.
yo, are you just on top of your high
Yeah,
school?
yeah, that's at Northgate. That's at the old Northgate's at.
I'm the one that told him to get his ass.
Yo!
On top of the roof.
Shout out Northgate. Danny, you look so confused. You're like, homie, you gonna pass it?
No, hey, real talk. I was, hey, no, real talk. I was looking at him. I was looking at him and I was like, bro, that shit's sideburning. I was like, that shit's sideburning.
I was like, the camera can't see it.
So I'm right though. Off rib, I'm a stoner. So like, hey, I'm giving you the respect though because right where Danny and Prophecy are standing, I had like a revelation in life where I literally like went up and I used to sit at that lookout because it's you go to State College Boulevard, you go up the hill. I know exactly where y'all at. I used to smoke blunts up there, and I had a guy. He's like, "Yo, you know, you're in your little funk right now." He's like, I got inspired right where y'all are standing to do better in my life. And I know because I used to play Coyote Hills Golf Course. I know exactly where that's at. That's all Bass and Cherry. I know exactly where that's at.
Jesus chose that spot actually.
So what's Jesus' association with Batch Records? Is he signed?
He's part of the group. Yeah, he's part of the
So Batch Records consist of Danny Boy, Prophecy, Bravo, and Jesus, right?
And then we got Average Joe. We sing Average.
Well, we have a lot of people not associated in the cipher, though. Plus, Average Joe.
Yeah, we got Average.
So the official, before we get into our next mix here,
Average? Yeah, hey, I'm proud of him.
well, you know what's crazy? Hey, you know what? I'm kind of curious. Like, he was hitting me up. He's like, yo, I ain't got a 20-minute set. I ain't got...
Oh, there it goes. There it goes.
I mean, what was your reaction to that?
No, because I'm going to
yeah.
tell you off rip. This is real shit. No, before you give me your shit, this is real shit. So I knew you and Prophecy. We're going to get into our Hood Theory video here. That's the #1 video on OKL. Shout out, Kale. No, this was my representation that you gave me. So I was a host. You guys came out. I had, oh, yo, you're Danny Boy. No, I'm Bravo, bro. So I wanted to make up for it because right over there, y'all were, drinking your brews, and I was like, yo, let's spit some bars.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
And I came up, I was like, okay, you're Average Joe, you Ray Guns. All right, we got Bravo, Prophecy, Danny. All right, let's rip. And we had some random shit. You all remember you were there. I was like, yeah, I'm fucking blah, 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 blah. I did my thing. You're like, yo, white boy crazy. Like, like he doing his thing. And that was my representation where I was like, okay, like everybody gave me bars. Y'all triple verified. Because when you give me bars off the top of the dome, I'm like, God, like these guys really be doing this, And then you kept calling me Papa all night. So I was like, oh.
Yeah, it's just a respect level. It's just a
No,
respect
I
level.
understand that though. I was like, okay, for sure, Papa, what's
you want to
up?
make people feel, bigger than what they sometimes feel. Sometimes people are going through that bad day, and you just got to be like, hey, Pa, like, check it
I don't know
out.
if that
Like,
helps.
Yo, but Cyanide, you had a
Like
you had
Ma,
a question.
Bro, so no, like I don't got a question, but like I can spit to this, right? Because again, I'm a musician. I've played metal. I play guitar. I have a hard. I've never once stood in front of a stage. Right? I'm your cameraman, right? I sit behind a camera. I play. I was early for. Guys arrived, and Average Joe was sitting up talking to me before. Nervous. It was Avery standing in a circle talking. He's like, "Bro, I'm nervous about going live."
Cause was that his first?
Yeah.
No, it wasn't his first.
I don't know that it
First
was
festival.
Yeah, it was his first.
Like
festival,
real,
but,
like putting him on the spot.
Yeah, like him on the fly.
So do you guys feel like though, as a collective and a group of homies, do you think I really challenged your guys' friend?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Well, it was mostly me, bro. I'm gonna get it on that one because I always want to put everybody, you know, on flyers, and I want to give everybody an opportunity. So when we were talking, like it was supposed to be, you know,
It originally was you.
yeah, it was supposed to be me, and I wanted to like get Ray on, you know, on half of that time. But since we wanted to give the original time slot to Average, we just wanted him to come up as like features and just give him like, you know. So that's when I was trying to talk to you about, you know, getting everybody on and giving me some peace, you know. So I told them at the end, hey, if you really want to go on there, then we're gonna give you the slot, we're gonna give you the time, and this is, you know, how you could work it out. We were trying to talk to him a couple weeks before, like, hey, you can bring us up and do features. But
Let's make your 20 minutes.
Yeah, let's make your 20 minutes.
Because he straight up told me, he's like, bro, I got 10 minutes of solos, but it's like, bro, this is where you bring people out. Like, you know, this isn't about just you. Like, let's fill that set. I feel that. Cyanide.
I was gonna say, bro, like he took my advice like prior. Again, I'm not really like I've never stepped up on stage. I was like, bro, you just gotta feel it, right? You gotta feel the vibe. You gotta get the crowd involved.
Yeah.
Get the crowd pumped. And Avery was like, bro, my first song is always my hardest, right? Like spit up, like he's like, I always run this song. Bro, Average Joe killed that shit.
Hey,
like
shout out,
he put out a
Remember,
fire
guys,
show.
this is coming from
only-
someone who strictly
Like,
listens to heavy metal.
Yeah, and he not only did he kill that shit, but he enough to walk off stage and be like, bro, thank you. Like he seeked me out, and I was like, yo, guys, prior to the show, you guys killed that heart. Like that man, not only did he go on his own fucking merit, he didn't use any of the shit that I fucking told him. Like he did that shit on his own.
On his own, and
But
we mean that, you
he
know?
had the audacity and the courage, the artistry to come up to me and be like, thank you. Like as somebody who has never had the balls to step on stage. Advice that I gave.
And that's coming from a guy who just shoots camera for me, bro.
Yes.
Okay, Danny, you got, like I'm telling you, bro. I know you're the front runner of all this, but bro, you gotta understand, you got Bravo here. You got your hype man, dude. You be
Yeah, I try to hype everybody up.
hey, but
man.
we have prophecy here though. It's all comes in like, bro. I'm gonna label it like this: Honcho, hype man, fucking bar spitter. Because but really, yeah, we're gonna do
me and Dan.
yeah, we're gonna do Bravo and Danny's video, and we're gonna get into the story I wanted to tell about our whole fruition of our story and how we got into this. But this is the Bravo song.
Yeah.
So really quick though, hey Bravo, I'm gonna get your attention on that camera, and pretty much, if you don't mind, please explain just kind of how this video came to light, like the inspiration behind it. Just let my Hot 16's audience know
What's up, guys?
what this was built up to.
So this is the song is called No Limit. It's featuring Danny Boy. So we got in contact with a 16-year-old producer from the UK out in London. He goes by Beats by Alf. Yeah, so he started contacting us about, you know, doing like an album, and he wanted to do like an international album between all of us, and he had other artists from like Guatemala, and then I got my friends from Australia to hop on as well.
Shout out Australia. Avery's going on tour in Australia.
Yeah, so shout out to Brisbane, you know, shout out to
Sydney.
Brisbane, and Personal Space, Harlem, Megalodon, The Conquest, all those guys out there. But he shot us the beat, and he just told us, hey, choose. He gave us like a list of beats, and so I found the 70s sample style beat, and the first thing that came to my mind was just kind of like a visualization of, through my eyes, of how I perceive music and how I've just been living through the industry and how everything is just going about. And then I hit up Danny. Like when I heard the beat, I was already talking to Danny, so I was just like, hey, are you down to hop on this beat? And Danny usually never says no, so he says, yeah, like
I gotta tell that story.
and it was, and so Alf was going, he was like trying to give everybody like different like beats to get on. So I personally just told him, hey, this is the beat that I want to get on with Danny Boy. Like, give me this beat for sure. I have a vision, you know, I have an idea. So we dropped the song, we dropped it, and Danny was kind of like telling me, hey, we should do a music video. And I told him, my idea for this music video is to have a helicopter in it. Like no cap, we're going to have a helicopter.
How
in
did
this
you
video.
even manage to get that?
I'm gonna let him explain that.
I stood on those blades. That shit
So,
all
right, so I used to work at this helicopter company called Papillon Helicopters off of Grand Canyon West, the West Rim. And
The West Rim, holy cool. Where's that at?
it's at the Grand Canyon. It's by Midview, Arizona.
So
It's
pretty
in the
much
middle of
like
nowhere.
that was like, yo, get in this helicopter, you're getting the best view type shit.
So I was trying to do a music video in the past before with my coworkers, but I didn't really have a song to, market.
But you
and
had the
promote.
plug for the helicopter.
I had the plug. Yeah, the plug was already.
That's fire.
Yeah, and originally what I told them was, don't expect to get on the helicopter. We're gonna try to get it landed, and if we could just get those shots, then that's the only thing, Luckily, my coworker that I used to work with wasn't working, and so he got us on. He's like, hey, I could probably talk to them, and because I'm here with you guys. So luckily, they were like, yeah, we can let you guys all on, and we got on the helicopter, and once we landed, there's a boat ride at the bottom, and I'm also cool with the Hualapai Nation down there. So
that's the Navajo. Those guys.
They're not part of the Navajo.
But it's the same reservation
they're
area.
different tribes, but they're all
It's the same
area as far
area.
as yeah.
Okay.
So Hualapai said it was cool to get on the boat ride, and we just
Isn't that one of the biggest? I sorry, don't mean to interrupt you, but what I've seen on Vice, that's one of the biggest. Colorado River, Grand Canyon. That's the boat tour.
Yeah,
they are the guys that will give you the full yo. You want to see the Grand Canyon? I got you, fam.
Yes. So even dumping,
They've been on Vice. Yeah, so that's how I know about them. Keep on.
dumping, even littering is I think probably like 2 G's or 5 G's just to litter inside the Grand Canyon.
Who wants to do that?
Oh, yeah, it's pretty expensive. And then also it's bad luck to take the rocks. So I used to have
Wait. I know you're telling a story, but bad luck to take the rock?
That's the first thing they told me was
Hey, you're talking to someone who didn't leave California until he was 24.
the superstition out there is don't take the rocks and
Take the rocks. Even in Hawaii, they tell you that too.
Well, that's like with Native Americans where I'm from. If you find a spear or an arrowhead and you find it in the riverbed, you don't touch it.
Bruh, if you're leaving Dutch Harbor, Alaska, and you ever, as you're leaving the port, there's a rock that looks like a preacher. It's called Priest Rock. If you look at that shit, you're back. My last ever trip out there, I hid inside the ship. I was like, fuck my duty. I'm hiding. I'm never coming back to this motherfucker.
Real shit.
Real shit.
Real shit.
Like Alaska, yeah.
Yeah,
I've been out there.
Yeah. A lot of things we can't say, but bravo. Continue.
So I don't know if you remember Champagne Aramis.
Hey.
Yeah.
Hey, that motherfucker
yeah,
asked me if he was allowed to pop some champagne on stage. I was like, bro, you're Champagne Aramis.
So shout out to Champagne. He honestly had a little bit to do with this too because he shouted us out to a promoter out in Las Vegas.
And you guys, is that how y'all are out there?
Yeah, Champagne.
Yo.
That's how we're out there. Black Swans Entertainment. That's how we ended up. Yeah. So and then Prophecy and Danny both we're down to go out to Vegas and perform, and I had connections already in Vegas because I was living out there, so I was hitting up people. Hey, I'm gonna be in town, making some phone calls and long story short, everybody was like, yeah, come through. We're down to link up. We're down to make something happen.
Just literally rip it.
And so I talked to Pyro. And Pyro was telling me that he was down to go to Vegas too, and it was all last minute. So hey, shout out to
E1011 Labs.
Elon. Yeah.
So right here, you got the Maui Wowie, you got the RE53. They actually are in the Bored Ape Yacht Club. So this is like their NFT Maui Wowie strain they got going on.
Nice flavor to it too.
It's a Delta, but here's the thing: it's Delta 8.
Delta 8.
This is 0.2% in Delta 9.
Wow.
It will. Trust me, it's gonna creep up on you.
Creep up on
Yo,
us.
yeah.
Freaking creeper.
So shout out to E10. I want to take a little rip.
And I just got impulsive, man. I just started getting anxiety, and I said, if we don't get this music video out done at this time, it's not gonna get done. And I had to really be on top of everybody, on Danny to be, the driver, Pyro for the editing and the filming. The way we got the shots was honestly just, I was being kind of annoying sometimes, just kind of like, hey, get it over here, get this shot.
You were being that guy?
Yeah, hey, let's stop right here.
Hey, real quick. You were there, right?
Yes, sir.
Prophecy, were you there?
Over there.
Okay. You're being that guy? You're like,
Yeah, I had to make sure.
It was like shots here.
I had to make sure, that no shot was left out, and yeah, no shots wasted. So it was kind of like also like a vlog too, in a way. So
But if he didn't do that, the music video wouldn't have came out the way it did.
Yeah.
I mean,
And it fucking came out nice.
I've never shot a music video, so I can't. Yeah.
yeah,
Okay, so hey, really quick, you don't cut me right here. We got hey guys, I just want to let you know we got Bravo 562 featuring Danny Boy. This is coming out of Batch Records, and you just hold the whole rundown: Grand Canyon, Champaign Air Mist, helicopters. Where the
Vegas,
bitches?
everything.
Vegas, Grand Canyon, let's go.
We performed. We were performing the song. At
Oh, yo! Okay, right off
Yeah.
it. All right.
open mics.
Hey,
festivals.
I know that. It's about playing in Hollywood, Fat Tuesdays.
Hey, shout out Fat Tuesdays.
Dude, fucking high
Fremont.
octane.
Just in Vegas.
That high octane.
Oh, the high octane. That should do damage.
I've only been there once.
That shit-
Okay.
Like there's the boat. It was cold as shit, dude. It was probably like 30 degrees.
Yeah,
out
is
there.
that snow on the ground?
Yeah,
Yeah.
bro, it's snowing.
How can I be hateful in a world so cheerful? And my plate is always full. We're gardening tools. She's a hoe.
They made you wear life vest?
Tractor, yeah.
Wait. Snow in Joshua Tree?
Yeah.
That wasn't Joshua Tree.
It's a desert.
What those are Joshua trees?
There's Joshua trees, but it wasn't Joshua Tree like here.
It's part of Joshua Tree.
Cause I'm a silly fool. I know you're the best, but your words don't mean a thing. Your
Okay.
actions do. Don't care about the money or the fame.
So aside from the tribe and the snowful backhoe, what part of Vegas are y'all in?
Oh, we were in North Las Vegas.
Okay.
And we were in Fremont.
Oh, the actual downtown Vegas.
Yeah, we were off
Yeah.
of Cheyenne in the 15.
Okay.
Walking strip a couple times. That's how we got that New York
You couldn't
shot
be
and all
wise. You couldn't visualize what I see through these eyes. Yeah. With the disguise, you couldn't be
Yeah.
wise. You couldn't visualize what I see through these eyes. Yeah, what I see.
Oh, really? I gotta check that out.
I proceed to see through this magnifying glass. I came to the realization that I cannot pass on your
What, is there
fine
some
ass.
good Perico or what?
Communication. I
Some good
cannot give you
cocaine?
any space. When you shake that waist, you're a man, mean I love you. With me, that's not the case.
Damn. Well, we'll keep names solid, but damn. Okay.
We also stopped at Area 15.
Oh, hey, Black Swan.
Yeah, Black Swan.
Okay. I know what's up, because we on the open mic shit. I'm trying to get out there, so.
Once upon a time, not long
Yeah, so
ago,
I made sure Danny got the helicopter scene. That's the reason what I was like killing for, was to make sure we got a scene of us rapping in the helicopter.
Oh, you were even in
Yeah.
the helicopter with no headset? Oh, okay.
friends selling gay, getting
The what?
very next day, I stay away, watching my back.
Yeah, who provided the
Oh,
heavy
it was
equipment?
in the middle of the road, just random. Yeah, it was. We were just driving and hey, let's stop by. right
Yo,
there.
let's shoot on the tractor.
We were just like,
Yeah, no, I know. That's what we said. Let's do this quick, cause anybody that comes.
Yo,
up
and I
with-
see that you're flying through the Grand Canyon in the helicopter?
Yeah.
Yo!
That's why it's no limits to the music video.
Visualize what I see through these eyes. Yeah. With the disguise, you couldn't be wise. You couldn't visualize what
Yeah.
I see through these eyes. Yeah. With the disguise, you couldn't be wise. You couldn't visualize what I see
And we-
through
first time I
these
went to
eyes.
the Grand Canyon,
What I see.
I was in No, I went there to catch the sunset because I like to travel a lot.
Oh, you're throwing snow at each other?
Yeah, it's like
Yo,
snowball.
this has got to be recent, because I know you guys have been doing the shows out there.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, we dropped this like 2 months ago.
So, yeah, okay. Okay, that makes sense now. Because I know you guys were out there doing the Black Swan shows, and Champagne was at that same show, right?
Yeah, the first one we did, the No Limit one, yeah.
All right. Yeah, so no, with that though, what did that do for you guys? Okay, so I had some previous people, so last prophecy here. Like for you, you're like, man, I'm out of state. How did that feel?
I was like, this is like an important time. I mean, I hired a photographer and everything. I was like, yo, this is out of state. I got to make sure, I get good shots. I got to make sure that the performance is good. I was actually the one that went first. It was like literally like.
Did you go and scope out the spot?
Huh?
Did you go scope the spot?
No, man. Once we got there, we saw the spot. And
Okay.
yeah, man. And I was the first one that went up there. I was a little bit nervous because I was like, damn. Because it was kind of filled up, and I was like, all right. But I did my set. I mean,
so if I can ask too, so I see you guys are associated out there. I know you guys, okay, for instance, one thing I want to talk about, Batch Records hustle is honestly, to me, you guys are unmatched. I'm the only person, I'm going to say this on camera, that I can put above me.
Thank you, man.
Is you boys. No, and I mean that just on like real hustle shit, because I've had the opportunity to work with Danny, and I've had the opportunity to work with Prophecy, and we'll show that collaboration here in a second. But you guys are consistent. The only person I'm gonna give that above title to, because I've been working on my craft, but you guys will go to Long Beach at the pizzas.
Oh yeah.
I did a film right there, bro.
That's what I'm saying. Y'all will go to NoHo. Fuck it, y'all drive to Palm Springs. I guarantee you probably have done open mics out there. I don't doubt it. I don't know, but I'm just saying. I see that, to me, you are the only core batch group of individuals, aside from media companies and podcast companies and people I associate with. You're the only rap group doing it.
Hey, I appreciate that.
It's not enough either. It's not enough, man.
We just try to get our face on anything, let us people.
Well, that's the thing. And so what we're gonna do though here, really quick, Cyanide. If you could go back to YouTube here, and you could go to the Hood Theory, so we could show the world the Prophecy, Danny Boy, and PvP collaboration that we did off rip. And this was a really crazy story here too. Yeah. This was more than OG. This was.
I was a little impressed when I seen it.
Exactly. You heard that. I was even
pretty impressed.
They were like,
and we still are the #1 video on his page.
I don't know if it's a freestyle, but
don't even test
you guys are a little too good.
My shit. I know.
A little too good.
Okay, go videos. Number 9. You'll see it. Right there. Boom. Yep. Left.
The left.
No.
Left.
Down.
This guy's on a sequel.
I know.
This guy's on a sequel.
Theory cipher. That's beer.
It's that one right there.
Right next to it. Right there we go.
There we go.
So before we play this though. Okay, so we're gonna go shout out to episode 1 guest of season 3. Shout out Fat for the beat.
Hey, Fat was the beat.
Fat, shout out to Fat to the beat. That's my producer. That's the only producer I work with, the only one I give the time of day to let me curate my craft. So guys, really quick, we get over here on my camera, guys. So this right here is OKL Hood Theory Cypher number 9, featuring Hot 16's and Batch Records. And actually, I don't even. I actually took it off, so we good. But
That six pack though.
I got that 6-pack, but really quick, we're gonna come off camera here. Where's that though? 16 podcast. But hey guys, so this right here though, these were the first people that I have ever truly collaborated with on a record. And I truly guys, I mean that. Released. I don't have a lot of music, and I know we got Bravo. He's like, bro, where's your album?
Hey,
Where's the PvP album at? But bro, this is my art right here.
There it is.
Exactly. I got a lot of stuff going on, but guys, to make it short and sweet, this is my first collaboration outside of Hot 16's. Always tried to keep to my people, Bay Area, whatever. Yeah, but here's the story about this. So I had a group of people I was going to do this video with, and they all canceled on me. They're like, fuck PvP. We ain't doing this. And then I was like, you know what? I got a gang of people I'm working with. So what I did, I sent them this beat with 2 days. I had 2 days, and even then they were like, "Fuck, I don't know." So what we have here, this is Hot 16's PvP featuring pretty much, well, it's OKL featuring Hot 16's PvP, Prophecy, and Danny Boy and Batch Records. But this is actually how I met these guys. I had never seen them in person, and I hit them up on Instagram, and I was like, "Yo, fam."
Who recommended?
Bravo.
Right.
Hey, but
I
that's
couldn't
real
make it that
shit.
day,
Hey,
but I wanted
that's
to be
real
there.
shit on rip.
Yeah, we could, bro. We could. I'm not, you know. Hey, man, we could, man. I'm, you know, set something up.
But to keep it short and sweet though, this is actually, I have 2 songs out on the internet. I'm working on my album right now. Y'all gonna get some more PvP. But hey, this was my first real collaboration. Like, I was like, yo, I fuck with your work. Like, I would like to make music with you, and they're on the same hustle. So, guys, what you're about to see right now, this is Hood Theory Cypher number 9, and we are now currently the number 1 video on the Hood Theory page. Hey, but guys, 2 days. Oh, who's that? Hey, who's that white boy?
I know that guy.
Hey, I know that guy. First and the 31st, they out here front. Pig hunter, yeah, we always out here hunting.
Nothing less to say,
Cause I'm always in the way.
Yo, I like to move quick, and I'm always in the groove. Oh, that's right, leave it up to me to.
This was a hard beat too.
Yeah, it was, bro.
Yo, shout out Fat on the beat. Skull.
I'm out here, I'm super spiritual.
How did you guys not get the other camera?
No, we have a bunch because we're a production team. I work.
But now that's right, because I really okay.
He's like, if I was in there, I would have been in the shop.
Ricky, Bobby, Spider, Monkey, all up on you.
Hey, who told you to say that one? The Mountain Dew.
Me, my head.
Hey,
I got bars.
Hey, that one was a good one.
I got bars, bro.
That's a good one, bro.
I got bars. Test my gangster.
No, I hear it because you be on the spot doing it. Oh no, we know.
Yeah, me and Danny. So these are my guys.
First time I heard him freestyle was with Castle.
Oh,
On stage. And we're just gonna freestyle. We said, all right.
So we got Danny Boy. Shout out, Ayo, Danny Boy.
I was honored to be on this cypher, bro. Like, when you hit me up randomly, I was like, shit, all right.
And then you even got the free. So that OKL shirt I've been rocking on the set. But right there, that our crew life. We got Danny Boy.
Shout out to them.
Yeah, you know what it is.
Hook me up with the shirt.
Yeah, you got a free shirt.
Look at that. Damn.
Hey, look at that fly ass Puerto Rican.
Hey, you ain't no Puerto Rican. It's your boy.
Where those Spanish bars at?
Choo, puppy. Oh, so hey, really quick though, 5 seconds, just a quick pause. Oh no, just really quick. I want to make a comment on the video. Pause the video. Okay,
There you go.
I'm gonna say this.
There you go.
You walked in. He walked in with a Detroit Tigers hat on.
Fun fact.
Never been to Detroit once. Never been to Detroit
Fun
once.
fact, that hat is at Broken Complex Studios. DJ Hop, I'm coming to get that hat. No, say that hat.
You said DJ Hopper?
Yeah, we went to go record.
Yeah.
That hat is sitting there. I forgot.
At
that.
DJ Hopper Studio.
Yeah.
Yo, shout out DJ Hopper. That's
DJ
Hobson's
Hopper.
DJ.
That's Hop's man.
I gotta spit real quick. How did 2012 work for you? Because I was on the field when Madison Bumgarner shut out the Detroit Tigers. It struck, and Romo came out and struck out fucking Miguel
For a
Cabrera.
four-game
I was on the
sweep.
motherfucking field, baby.
Damn.
Let's go, Giants. Baseball season right around the corner. Me and this guy are excited, so if you can't tell. But here's the thing. You walk in, and here's the thing. I want to, off camera, if I can get this really quick. Okay, so guys, when I was currently like in a cipher before my cipher, helping production team. Dude, these two guys walk in like they fucking own the place, and they're sitting in there walking all confused. No, like y'all, you walked in and you were like, I was like, okay, and I was like, wait, Danny boy, I was like, no, but straight up, I was like, Danny Boy Prophecy, and I had a fucking Sony camera on my shoulder.
No, man, you had the whole thing.
Yeah, I was like literally running a video. I'm like, okay, give me 5 minutes and then we go rap, but let me do my thing. Fuck y'all, but yeah. So that's literally what was our first interaction, but Prophecy right here. Rip it.
In this life, there's no referee, so leave it up to me to redefine the axes instead of the
Tree.
mixing Bella Perry on the cup with Don Julio, turning rhymes into audio. They play the beat, I lay the bars, and then I say audio.
To condone yourself like that.
I'm the Grim Reaper.
And that's forever too. You can never take that down unless they delete it.
And shout out Vicious too for giving us a space to shoot this, bro. With okay, oh yeah. Hey, ill product. Shout out ill product. And look at me. I already knew. I was like, yo, what was this like mixing Don Julio? And then you launch off the cliff. I go straight up to heaven. Hey.
Bars on bars.
And then you got me over here looking in the corner.
I know, right?
I'm like, hey, what's up? I look like Stuart Little. The Stuart Little looking ass motherfucker over here.
I would have walked in there like saca la bolsita.
But I mean, hey, you hit me like that. I'm like, that's when cyanide's out of the picture, and you're like, okay, you guys go in the bathroom and hit tutors. Like,
Oh, jeez.
Bro, I think you look good. But when
Sometimes you just gotta walk away.
Why are there 5 dudes walking out there?
hey, but moral of it is though, guys, like, we've had a lot of fun conversations here. Like, I mean, oh no, I know, and that's why, because I feel like this is the finale of season 3. You guys earned it. Well, because like honestly, I will say, we'll talk out here and we'll lead out on a serious note before we wrap up today's episode. Is, guys, like, I like to bring on people who are really involved with the craft. I like to bring people on the show who show the love that I show. And not only have you guys like remembered me, but I have remembered you. And, it's appropriate that, like, because I had all you guys singled out for like single episodes, but then just more like, collaborations and like more effort. Like I was like, okay, this is Batch Records. It's Bravo, Danny, and Prophecy. And I know, for instance, you guys have shared your stories.
bro, like, legit, not to interrupt him, as somebody who's been in this game, it takes a lot, not just as it finds some breaking, right? Like, Prophecy, Bravo, a lot to come together as a crew, support each other. Like, Bravo got Prophecy and back no matter what. Like, dude, I cannot stress enough. Like, the thing that impressed me the most about last weekend's show was him standing there, like, hyping the video.
And you can even see, and you can check here
see
too
it on my
YouTube.
recordings and my shit. Like, you can see that shit. Like, you guys are a team. You're a unit. Like, fucking G units. You say that shit. You move as a unit, right?
That's right.
You guys do it. Like, you don't talk about it. You are about it. Like,
Exactly.
that's-
And
that's
like
what
I
this
keep
shit's about,
saying,
right?
take it from a guy who literally 90% of his library is heavy metal.
Hell yeah.
Bro,
Like,
which one of you has heard of Periphery? Bring
Hey.
Me the Horizon.
Yeah, bring me the horizon for sure.
Horizon.
Yeah, like, that's the shit I vibe with.
And the
Sum
fact
41
that
Sum
but you
41
have
was
to
one of my
understand that
favorite
music is so powerful. You moved Cyanide.
Hey, that's amazing.
Remember that.
Atreyu,
He's
remember
from Sacramento.
Atreyu was out here in
That's a
I think
whole
over
different
Linda.
vibe out there, bro. You got to remember, you guys are doing it, and
You guys are doing it for our sake. Like, yeah, cool, you're not my vibe, but you're our vibe.
you're representing the culture the proper way.
At some point, we want to do some Linkin Park collabs too with some rock bands out here. We got some. Yeah, our homies are making some waves too. I don't know if you guys have heard of them. They're Shadows, Desert of Talking Shadows. Yeah, they're. We went to school.
I mean,
with
talk
them.
to homie.
Yeah, they're. Shout out to them. Shout out to Mikey and everybody. Desert Talking Shadows. You guys.
Well, maybe,
are,
hey,
doing your
maybe
thing,
we
you know?
could get a Talking Shadows Hot 16's episode.
We could get you.
Get him
guys
out of here.
connected.
We'll interview him. We literally, me and Cyanide, we will dig into the core of your brain. He will throw in the questions that he feels like I'm leaving in the pocket. You know, like you're not only are you going to get that 45 minutes to an hour, you are going to get really in-depth questions. You are going to learn more about yourself. Yeah, you're going to learn more about yourself than you can even learn from looking at yourself in the mirror.
Hey, I would appreciate
Facts.
Let me get this hair right here.
Yo.
This is all you. I'm gonna make you look at right here.
Oh, that baby. Let's go.
Tell me what it is that you're about.
So, guys,
I'm gonna make you own it.
so we're going to start with prophecy, though. So, in just simple words, tell us what you're about, that makes Batch Records great.
I mean, I just try to make good music that I think I want to hear. I just try to make it flow, try to make it match, try to put in my part into the label, pretty much.
There you go. I'd love that. Danny, well, I know you're the hair runner, but what do you do to contribute to make sure your guys are good?
I try to make sure that everyone's good, see what they're doing, see what we all like have group chats, so it's like open mics. We try to keep each other updated always. And what I bring to the table is I like to be myself and make the music that I want to make. You know, I'm not settling for nothing. If I have a feeling about making a song, ain't nobody gonna tell me I can't make that because I'm gonna do it. You know, and that's what I feel like I bring to the table when it comes to Batch Records.
Definitely, and I know we got
From being an
Bravo over
artist.
here. He's the hype man, but aside from the hype, what is the reality of you?
Hyphy.
I mean, dude, if you look at the recap video on the YouTube, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. You are right there, like you are in the Hot 16's recap, like.
Well, that's part of.
You sure your
what I'm
daddy ain't from the
about.
Bay? Like shit.
That's part of what I'm about is trying to be the most supportive and trying to keep the team humble. It's the way I see it is I've had a little bit of popularity and fame before music, so you could lose it at any moment, and so that's what I try to preach to these guys is we may be able to have crowds there at a show, we may be able to have a certain amount of views, but we have to make sure that we stay in our lane and we stay focused, and that we have a path and we have a road and a goal to reach. Until we reach that goal, we just have to make sure we keep our heads down and we just try to give our 100% and always prove ourselves, because we have a chip on our shoulders, and that's what I try to preach, and that's why I'm supportive. Handle.
All right. So what I'm hearing here is that he's got his 15 minutes of fame, and he'd rather spend that 15 minutes of fame on the motherfuckers he'd rather boost up than on himself.
Hey, and just to captivate on the whole episode that we just curated, the energy was great. That is kind of like that's the reason why I brought y'all out. Exactly, like yeah. So guys, like what you just heard we just ran that for what, hour and a half?
It was an hour and a half.
Didn't even feel like an hour and a half. Damn.
I mean, guys, like that's really what you just saw here for the season finale of season 3. We let it run a little bit longer. We gave you we gave you some raw emotions there. We asked the questions that we wanted to ask. I mean, man, how do I say it? We have a lot of people out here with the brand, and we have a lot of people that are associated with us. But guys, we really fuck with people who are authentic and real, like what you have seen throughout the whole entire season. We are Hot 16's. We are more than a podcast. And if you haven't picked up on 48 episodes that we are a lifestyle, I don't know what you're doing here. Because we are more than just hip-hop. We are more than just music. We are more than festivals. We are more than political outviews. We are more than 3D printing. We are more than video games. We are literally a lifestyle. You are seeing everything that I have involvement with, everything that makes me happy. You are seeing right here, you are finally able throughout these 16 episodes this season, you are finally able to see the real PBP. You are finally able to see the real Hot 16s for what it is. We are out here at Exhibit, Art Gallery, and Apparel. We wouldn't have built this brand without the recognition of the community. We wouldn't have had the community without the recognition, okay? It takes time. It is a legit process. Oh, yeah, I can do this in a day. Oh, yeah, hey, mama. No. Fucking do it.
Just do it.
Do it. I'm past this. You've heard me say it. This is Hot 16s. I'm your host, PBP. Remember that. Peace, everybody.
Batch records in this bitch.
Records.
Let's go. Bravo
Batch
562.
records.
Remember,
Reach
Bravo
prophecy.
562. I'm BRXVO 562. Follow your boy.
And I'm Danny Boy. You can find me on Instagram at AYO_Danny Boy.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm Prophecy, Instagram, Prophecy the Rapper, Yo Product.
Yeah. But, guys, the last sign-off of the show for this season is a simple thank you. We have our music festivals popping off. We have everything going on. Like I said, let's get those bells whistling. Let's get those notifications popping. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. And tell a friend to tell a friend. Because honestly, what Hot 16s is doing for the hip-hop community, not only is it pure, it is wholesome. It is real organic vibes that we are bringing to you from all walks of life. We have gone to Florida. We have talked to people from New Jersey, Washington, D.C., up in Olympia, Washington. We've had reactions, live comedy. It doesn't matter. Hot 16 is the time. We are testing and proving the waters of this culture. And guys, until season 4, until we have 16 more guests out here, just stay true to who you are. No sucker shit. And remember where you came from. I'm your host, PBP. This is Hot 16s. And until next time, fam. Yeah, did I mean you be easy?